Welcome. In today's video, I'm talking about how to manifest instantly. In fact, I'm going to explain and prove to you that your manifestation is always instant. Most of the people think that in order to manifest, they need to do the inner work, they need to implement specific technique, and they are stuck in choosing the best technique. They are watching all the videos, they are really trying hard to manifest the thing. The truth is that you are manifesting instantly, literally instantly. Why? Because the manifestation itself is not something that you have to create. It is something that already exists. The moment you actually have that thought, the idea that you want to manifest something, you want to manifest love, you want to manifest success, you want to manifest wealth, that thought itself, that intention that you are signaling to the field alone shows that it already exists. Every single time you want to manifest something, it's already available, it already exists. The 3D reality, the physical plane, is only one layer of reality. There is another layer of reality called the invisible field, as Dr. Joe says, which is also the quantum. But Neville Goddard is calling it 4D. And this is the field or the plane that is non-physical, that is invisible. And in this plane, there are multiple parallel universes, realities available in this moment. And there is just this unlimited number of possible scenarios that you are choosing from. And the moment you actually tune into this invisible field, the moment you send intention to manifest love, success, money, wealth in this field, just by thought alone, that you connect with elevated emotions. This is the word of Dr. Joe Dispenza. When you combine the thought alone with elevated emotion, you are literally signaling to the field what you want to manifest. But what you want to manifest already exists. Neville Goddard is talking about feeling is the secret, which is the same thing when you think about it. The moment you have the thought, the moment you combine the thought with the elevated emotion, or the feeling like it's already here, you literally are signaling the fourth dimension or the fifth dimension based on Dr. Joe Dispenza, what reality you are selecting. In that moment, because in fifth dimension, there is no time and no space, and there is only eternal now, present moment, that is the moment when you are choosing that specific reality. So if you want to be wealthy, you want to be rich, you are choosing reality that you are already rich. You are choosing reality that you are already in beautiful relationship, if that's what you want to manifest. As you combine the thought with that elevated emotion, with the feeling, because the feeling is the secret, you're literally locking in that reality in that and that timeline. Heart Math Institute made research and confirmed that your heart is 60 times stronger. The field around your heart is 60 times stronger than the field around your brain. So your brain sends the electric signal, which is the thought, combined with the heart, which is the elevated emotion, therefore feeling is the secret, and together you are literally signaling the field what you are calling in. Now, because all these realities exist, because there is no time delay, because it's only present, eternal now, you literally already manifested that thing. In fact, the reason you are having the download, inspiration, or desire, true heart's desire, it has to be true heart's desire, it's proof that it's already there for you, available, and it's calling you to claim it. So it's up to you to claim it. And when I say claim it, I am literally talking about that, not just faith or belief, but I'm talking about the knowing and that conviction that it's already yours, because that is the next step. Once you understand that this is what I want to manifest, it's already mine, then you need to actually come to the place of having it in the moment, like experiencing it now. That is the state of embodiment. The state of embodiment is that frequency that you embody, which is the frequency that is proving that conviction in you, in your body, which is, by the way, the faith they're talking about. The faith will move the mountain, but it's not really a faith in literal sense. It's conviction. It's more than that. It's just knowing it's already yours. And as you embody that conviction, that knowing that is already yours, that embodiment will actually materialize it in physical reality. Why? Because then suddenly you will have inspiration, guidance to act in certain way. And to act in certain way in physical reality means then you don't question it. You take aligned action with that new identity who is already experiencing that reality in that invisible field. And then you take that aligned action, you act upon it. It can be anything. You will get a download. You will have this intuitive download to act certain way, to go somewhere, to meet someone, to purchase something, to invest, whatever it is, you will know. And you will only know when you are actually connected to that new frequency. The new frequency must be within you first. It must be activated within you first. You cannot come from the frequency of not having it yet. Because when you are coming from the frequency of not embodying it, not having it yet, the intuition, the guidance won't correspond to the new reality. The only way to get the right intuition, the right guidance is to come to that frequency of having it now in this moment, embodying it now in this moment, and then act from this place. Therefore, it is all about self-concept. It's all about the identity work, because as you act as someone who is already living that life, as you act as someone who is already wealthy, someone who is already successful, someone who is already in beautiful relationships, someone who is already healthy, as you act and feel in this moment before it's being manifested in 3D physical reality, you will then and only then take the proper action based on that guidance, that intuitive guidance. Otherwise, you are taking action that is not in alignment, and it cannot really solidify in 3D physical reality. So the next question is how? How am I going to get there? And this question is coming from lack of certainty, because the moment you have that certainty in you, that conviction in you that it's happening and you are manifesting it, and you don't really care like how it's going to happen, then that is the moment when you can surrender and let universe help you, because universe will orchestrate all these things for you. It's not just you who is doing it. Neville Goddard is talking about the bridge of incidence, right? This is about surrendering to the flow and let universe guide you. And you do it by actually not worrying how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen. Because when you think about when it's going to happen, it's none of your business. Just the fact that you think about when it's going to happen is postponing the manifestation itself, because time does not exist in fourth dimension, as Neville Goddard is saying, or the fifth dimension, as Dr. Joe Dispenza is saying. It's not real. So it's none of your business how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen, as long as you surrender to the flow, surrender to the process, and let the intuition guide you. Now, keep in mind that the intuition will guide you only when you are in that right state of consciousness. Again, you cannot act from a state of consciousness that is representing lack, like I don't have it yet. Like I want to be successful at business, I want to be successful at work, and yet I feel like a failure. Yet I feel like I'm not achieving what I want to achieve. Every time you have this state of consciousness, doesn't matter what strategy you use, doesn't matter what action you use, you will always end up feeling like it's not happening. Therefore, state of consciousness is the most important state. That state of consciousness corresponds to that right identity that person is already experiencing it now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.